It's not starting on YouTube. Oh, okay. Something is happening.
May I ask what are we doing today? Yes, Croc. I'm asking what video games we're going to do. That okay. Is that the Star Ocean that Unskippable Unskippable did a video about with Yahtzee? Hmm. It's a
My
space nipple.
my slave bot is not working.
I think he was shot by Squirrel. I think. I'm shooting them. I don't know. Hey, we have the nightbot.
Lazy is Nightbot. Oh yes. No.
The nightbot family feeds. He eats.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Hey there.
Wow. I only like Leonard French as an attorney.
Ooh, a spider.
Hmm. The Adpocalypse
2.0.
2 5.0, I don't know which version.
2.0. 5.0 will be that.
Wow. The problem with the apocalypse is people being retarded. Like, for example, someone who has the reach of Jacob or whatever his name, posting a screenshot that someone handed him about a channel featuring sex toys for children, and he flagged that on Twitter, calling Team YouTube without bothering to check. And actually, it was a video complaining about someone who made that video. So he, in his supreme laziness, flagged the wrong channel.
Hasty action. Do your research, people.
Yeah, I tweeted to him that he was being retarded, but he didn't answer.
Yes, but Croc is the internet. Everyone talks about things that they don't know.
The people don't bother to do a little bit of research. I looked at the screenshot and went to that channel. And I went to that channel. I found out that the video was not promoting teaching children the usage of sex toys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I knew that you would catch this one because guns, yeah. They,
Some people. I think then that's the joke. I think that's the joke. I I think that's the joke.
uh,
Mm,
There was that entire thing after the Vegas shooting that people didn't know what actually can amplify the effect of a rifle or something. and we're talking lots of shit. The stupidity was incredible.
That would be too much fun in this world. Well, basically it's the name of the projectile, not the weapon, actually. Like, but yeah,
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah.
mm. The fa- yeah, the explosive weapon. The fastest explosive weapon I've seen was the metal storm grenade launcher, but that superposed is a multi-barreled weapon. Fun concept though. Sounds
This
like
kind of thinking is the equivalent of all men are rapists.
mm,
Yeah.
do a better.
Yeah.
We call that Magnum 44 Magnum over here.
This review is a bit long overdue, but take a look. hold on. You're going to go through the tutorial again. You click new game. Ah, okay. All right. Tsar bomba. You have 60 seconds to grab everything you might need in your bomb shelter or whatever, where you're going to survive in your house, where you're going to survive the nuclear winter or whatever.
That's not gonna help. And there's the bomb. Oh wait.
Try to grab more food this time, more food and more water.
That's a good. That's a good win.
Yeah. Ooh, you killed your own son. You killed your son.
That's exactly my favorite type of music.
Oh yeah, you forgot about the radio.
The Tsar bomb. To be honest, if someone drops a nuke, you're not surviving. Tick tock.
great. Your daughter is in the kitchen. I just don't know where your son. I don't know. Water.
No. No.
I like that only the father is doing anything at all.
Yeah. But, men are disposable, don't you know
Everyone is
that?
just. Pardon?
Men are disposable. Those in distress.
Um.
No radio.
Goodbye, Croc.
I killed you. How dare you? And once again, you killed. Once again, you killed your own son.
This game is a little bit too grim for my taste.
Day one. No rifle and no axe. How will you know?
How do you get saved from a situation like this? Yeah, that. I'm sorry to, but isn't the whole concept of a nuclear attack that you will be standing in absolutely irradiated place? Okay, that's not what I mean. Croc, that's not what I mean. What I mean is when you get out, you already like when you get out, you're already exposing yourself to radiation. Uh, something the humanity has to
But
work
you
out.
don't have the radio. You don't have the radio to know when it's safe to go outside. Nobody drink. Give them drink on day one and no food. Is there a squirrel army there, NBC?
Where did that bat come from?
I like this bat flying in their shelter.
Practicing for North Korea attack the video game.
It's Mary Jane who's going out, not the dad. Oh dear.
Why would you take a weapon outside? Everything is nuked.
No, there are people looting.
And she's gone. What the hell?
That girl doesn't have the brain anything useful. Oh.
That guy grows a little afternoon shadow, but the mother's legs are still clean.
I remember during the tutorial, the mother went out and she managed to. Yeah, she made it back, but she completely destroyed the rifle.
East I strike.
Hello, Side Strike. Welcome. I think that Mary Jane is not coming back.
Yeah.
Source of food.
Kitty,
one.
Kitty, that was very rational of you. Oh god, playing checkers. Oh, is it?
Can they eat the bat?
How?
Now Timmy's going up. Because Mary Jane is useless.
You were boned when the nuke was falling toward you. I'm pretty sure.
Take the gas mask. The torch. Well, you forbid me from saying the other name for torch. You said my pronunciation is pornographic. That's why I'm calling it torch.
We getting a lot of Robo Squirrel.
Your internet is being at work. You are a robo squirrel. Oh.
Just smash the router a couple of times.
It got
Not
better. Why, Mom? Day 13. There is the bed.
Hey, he brought some food and water. Hey,
He looks
one
like
of my
he looks like he died.
one of my
Hello,
sheep has
Paul.
died. Hey, Paul.
The gas mask.
What's in the suitcase? Come on, woman. I would like to buy a new vacuum as well. I got my eyes on one of those, what do you call those? Dyson sphere type of vacuum cleaners.
No food, no water? And you sent the only source of food out again. If I make politically correct jokes, they won't be funny. And I won't be me.
Everyone is dead.
Two days without? Are you giving them poison?
Okay, that's
I was hearing you previously. I am checking. You muted yourself. I don't know what. I don't know.
nobody is muted.
I can hear myself. I can hear Draki, but I can hear you.
I hear everyone.
Everybody died.
Ugh.
Now let's have the correct microphone. We're dead.
What happened to their kid?
Timmy went out and ran off.
Now you can be heard, sir.
All right. So now I can be. I should be audible now. Well, hopefully Psystrike is still here. Yeah. No, actually, the microphone for some silly reason reset itself. "22 days." Or maybe not. Who knows? Trojan horse, plumbing action, missed radio communications. We did a lot of that missing the radio communications. Thirst drove Timmy away. Mary Jane didn't come back. And parents died of dehydration. Okay. Everybody's dead or run off. So I was brought from expeditions, successful expeditions 3 of 4. We didn't decide no on anything. We should have decided no on that freaking suitcase. But because it exploded. All right, but that's going to be it. There's a pizza on the roof. Okay. Thank you to the lovely folks at Robot Gentleman for giving us a shot at this thing. They will be releasing another game in sometime in the future called 60 Parsecs. Probably going to be something very similar to this. They do it fairly well.
60 parsecs?
60 Parsecs it's called.
It's just it will be a game about the same sort of things, only in space.
Yeah, it's going to be in space. Okay, I don't know how long you guys have been not hearing me though, so that's kind of an issue. All right, or is that a thing that just kind of happened, or
it happened all of a sudden because I checked the audio of all three of us in the beginning, and everybody was being heard. And suddenly
not so much. I somehow or another had to swap the Elgato's microphone for the web camera's microphone, which is where it should have been in the first damn place. Okay, let's move on, folks. I think Sai actually wandered in and then just wandered back out at some point. All right. Abyssal Hair Eraser Liftoff. Okay. Those are always fun. Ooh, nice. $120 less than the normal, so. Nah, it's okay, Opal. I have appropriate testimony at this time, so we're okay. All right. So that's one off of the list. Where is my list? Give me my list, you piece of. Oh, okay, there we go. I can now remove this one and put it in the simulator category like it's supposed to be. Good. Click that out of the review queue and move on to our next abomination. I do not. It actually took a content update on the 21st of November. Let's see what we got. This next game that you can pick up for $5 on the Steam right now. Whereas 60 seconds will set you back about $10 if you want to buy that. If you want to buy it that way. I have not actually had an opportunity to play this game. I did show some of the fun stuff inside. Some of the fun menu based stuff to Kitty probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago. All right, so welcome, Lord Crooked Squirrel. We're going to customize Player 1. Player 1 has his little trail. I'm not sure what.
May I ask? This game has been riding on the coattails of Go Off With Your Friends, I think.
It's entirely possible. However, I do at this point like their baseball cap. We have lots of fun. They have lots of fun hats for this. I like this one. It's a red ball cap that says "Make games great again."
Yeah.
And of course, doing the whole mouse clicky thing isn't going to work because reasons. And we can repattern the ball as we see fit. We're going to go with no pattern. It's just going to look like a friggin' golf ball. And there is an online option for this, so if anybody has it, we're inclined to play, then we can go play. This is the single-player game mode. There is a split screen up to 4 players for local multiplayer, and you can do this as a LAN. Let's see, online. Do we have a thing? Connection to the master server. Okay. And I have a list of friends. I can find a public match, create a private match, blah blah blah. Good. freaking standing. They added, oh wow, and they did a lot of work on that apparently.
Hmm.
Yes, we're going back to the main menu. We need to play the golf. Today,
Isn't there a single player mode?
right here, it's called tournament mode. There are some 18 courses apparently at this stage with different par rates. All right, let's try it. Let's see what it's going to do. Bump and right down. Boop. Too much power.
I thought it's going to be
Way
playing
too
on the
far.
large desert scale.
What?
Oh.
That was a
I
part.
thought it's going to be on like playing on the surface of Mars, playing golf on the surface of Mars.
Well, no, this looks like a desert of some other variety.
Yeah. What do you think? What the surface of Mars is covered with?
By the way, vacuum cleaner scared the shit out of every cat I've ever met. Let's go ahead and see if we can finish up the other. Let's see what we can do here. All right, this is a part 2.
Miss Kitty is almost 14. She should be used to it by now. The other one
Oh, I needed
is
just I needed a tiny bit more. Okay.
you
There we
have
go.
to poke it from behind. That's what.
Still too much power. Wow. Boogie.
Yay!
Got a boogie. Said boogie. No. Yeah, I'm Weird Al Yankovic. I am not. This is a part 3.
Boing, boing.
And in some ways, this is actually a little easier to control than golf with friends. This game does seem to work a little better than golf with your friends in some ways.
So golf with golf with your friends. It was pretty much designed to be absolutely not nonsense.
This
Like,
one
I see-
here,
Like that
I
game
had
had
a
like
very- Go ahead.
like Golf with Your Friends had a mode where everyone got random shapes as balls. Like you could have played it with an acorn, or puck, or triangle.
well, that was only one part of it, to be honest.
Yeah, but it made exceptionally difficult when you had like someone gets a golf ball and other have to putt around the absolutely nonsensical shape.
My
Or there,
problem wasn't the shape of the ball. My problem when the one time that I played with Croc and Demon Kitty was my old mouse being broken without me knowing. Some black cat decided to its durability against the floor.
well, that didn't work. All right, this is going to be way more fun than it should be.
There is water in your desert?
Actually,
That's is there anything to this game, or is it just basically being mini golf?
It's mini golf. Was never intended to have anything else. It's mini golf. It's mini golf that's a little different, I think. Actually,
What?
it's mini golf without actually being 100% a golf with your friends.
In my time, I played a couple of mini golf games, only demos of the games, but they were pretty, like, they really capitalized on the course system, like with the various obstacles and such. Like one of the obstacles the game had, I played very, like,
Eagle.
ages ago. That it, like, you could hit a switch on the wall and it turned on a vacuum cleaner. And that would cover an area that if the other players could get suctioned into.
Yeah.
And like in the same level, there was a crocodile on the small pond, and you could, like, you had to shoot the ball across its back. And of course, the crocodile could spontaneously open its mouth and either basically flick your ball across the landscape into the hole or swallow your ball. Good.
9 of 9. I'm 2 under par 25. So yeah, the controls are much simplified because there's a lot of the rest of the game over golf with your friends. Some of this stuff isn't quite as interesting as it could be, but that's okay. Surrender. Oh, now that's for the hole. Okay. Back to the menu. Right.
I don't get it. Like it has this large background with the cosmic background, but it doesn't actually seem to do anything that relates to that.
Well, to be perfectly honest,
I feel cheap.
well, it is a little cheap in terms of it doesn't actually, from course to course, doesn't seem to have any. It doesn't have any consistency within a course, but it seems to do everything else at least competently. It's not completely brilliant in terms of gameplay, but it works well enough for what it is, which is.
Can we have a 3D version of Space Mini Golf where you have to shoot the ball from planet to planet using the gravitational force to fling the balls across?
Oh God, I would. You know what? You see, that I'd have fun with that. I would actually have some fun with that because I'd actually stop trying. I'd actually make it would take me forever to do though because I'd be trying to. If there was a time limit, I'd be screwed. Why would I be screwed? Because, well, yeah, that thing. I spend all my time trying to get the orbital mechanics just so, in the fewest number of shots, and I'd probably run out of time before the first shot was taken. Because I don't like doing shit like that with the Mark 1 eyeball.
Anyway, there was an old Flash game that was using this tech that what I think in astrophysics they call it the gravity slinging, when you ride the edge of the gravitational force of a planet or the celestial body to basically gain momentum.
Called a gravity assist or gravity boost.
and you have to use that to basically travel, shoot a ball across multiple areas to land it in the hole.
See, now
And now,
I would have fun with that.
yeah, but it was just 2-dimensional. Imagine that in 3D when you have to do that in multiple celestial bodies in 3 dimensions.
See, that's about the time I get. That's about the time I call Scott Manley and Cool Hard Logic, and then we all sit down and have a fun with it. So I would. I'd get 3 copies of the game. I would give one to Cool Hard Logic. I'd give one to Scott Manley, and then tell them that I'd tell them to keep their copies. They have to come play with me once, and there would be much fun had. All right. So now a couple things of interest. We've still got about 40 minutes or so on the stream. And what I think we're gonna do, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little thing. Those people who are amused and or less than disinterested, you will have heard by now that the Surge just took a major content pack. I did it. The game The Surge. It wants to be sci-fi Dark Souls, all the way down to the combat style, and they just put it on an expansion for it. It was only ever going to get the one, and they sent me a key for it rather than me having to pay $20 or $30 for it. So I'm good with that. In the meantime, I'm going to start. She thought that gesturing and smoking while driving on the road was a good idea. Not so much, actually.
She and her husband were already they were older than my parents, so to me they were pretty much old. But they lived in Canada. They were Croatian, but they lived in Canada. And she loved to play golf.
Wow.
She smoked nonstop. She was that kind of person that lights a cigarette on the butt of the previous one.
Yeah, chain smoking it's called, and that shit blows.
Yes.
Go through a pack of cigarettes.
And
you go through a pack of cigarettes an hour like that if you try hard.
And my mother didn't like that she cursed, and she did it in Croatian, but I managed to understand anyway.
Yeah, that's why she was upset about it. That's why Mom didn't like the idea that she liked to swear. She also probably thought that she was the ultimate driver, and anybody who disagreed with her was some pinko capitalist scum or some shit. Whatever. All right. So, for the rest of this stream, we're going to do a little preview of a project I want to do here before Too Awful Long. And that is the science in the video games. Not the science of video games, which would be computer science, and that's not something I'm well enough educated for, but the nature of science that seems to appear in video games, especially science fiction ones. I've got a whole bunch of games that I can do for this, and it seems like going through putting together like a top 5 or a top 10 list of the most egregious science fails in sci-fi video games would just be hilarious. I don't know if you guys.
I think I like the idea.
It would be it would probably turn into one really big streamed video, and and as far as I'm concerned, it would actually be kind of fun. All right. Maybe I'll see if Psystrike's still here. I might drag him and maybe Andy in to do that one. All right. So Giddy is going to groan her little backside off, but not all of you have seen the front end of this game. So what we're going to do, and this is a game that I'm actually going to start working through my way through the Star Ocean games, as well as a couple of RPGs with the occasional video to arrive for you guys in the way that we used to do some others. Trails of Cold Steel 2 comes to mind, as well as Virtue Slash Reward,
Uh,
999, and some
yeah,
others.
Trails of Cold Steel 2. Some person I know stopped playing it.
That's
So I
because,
don't know how it ends.
well, you know what? At some point, we'll get this figured out. We're not going to be doing these. We're not going to be doing these all the time, and don't count on the same games turning up more than once a month or so. But I'll see what I can do about getting some. Doing them on a super regular basis was really starting to wear on my tits. And for
If
colleges, I will tell
you
you
by
now that you're
chance
wrong.
meet that asshole, if you find that asshole, you let him know that I'm mightily unpleased.
Well, I will keep that in mind for the next time we catch that bastard. So, Skinny Girl trying to be a Goy's game. That is actually not going to be the case, Dracky.
No,
No,
totally no.
we don't have any of that shit going on here. And yes, I just hooked up for the easy mode because actually being able to get through things to show you, I've actually got about I'm actually about 20% of the way through the game or about 15-20% of the way through the game in Galaxy mode, which is the quote unquote normal difficulty.
Oh, Drac, you didn't met that hat woman.
I don't care. It's funny. Shush.
And you saw the screenshots of my husband, though.
No.
Yes, Victor. No sexy dragons in this one. We do, on the other hand, have some really interesting people. Do we want to undergo the battle tutorial? No, we don't actually. I don't do that. Because tutorials are for loot. Because tutorials are for people that can't play games. At least that's what I hear. Shut up, Ted. I want to turn this up for you guys here.
5 whole years have passed since you took over for your father.
He was 17.
What's changed in that time? You think so? What's more? Capital's supposedly a really scary place now. Word is, the people slain by monsters and bandits are innumerable. So I've heard.
My boy, why does your hair look like it's been dipped into Cooperate?
I hope your dad's okay.
Could be.
Trust me, you don't need to worry about him. We've been able to turn a blind eye to these atrocities so far. How long until Stahl is attacked?
3 days from now. Oh, sorry. 5. That is Ted.
Meet Ted.
Meet Ted.
Ted is an idiot.
Ted is also one of I think a grand total of 4 characters in this game without a strategic butt covering. Yes, Miss Anita, and it was released before you released your video. So guess what? You're wrong.
That lady doesn't have strategic butt covering.
And neither
She
does
has a
Ted.
tail.
Actually, the tail's fake anyway. Oh look, we have one of Anne's friends here. That is a very woolly cat. It is now time to take a lap because for whatever
I've been
reason.
watching you playing this game for a week and I don't know the woman's name.
What? Her name? You're talking about Tail and Wing Lady?
Nikki?
Yeah.
Really 18 already? She looks way more mature than I did.
Her name is Fury.
I've always considered her a little sister. I can only think of her as a kid. Let's see what she's up to.
Shut up, Ted. That's the tutorial message.
Fury, that one.
Yes, this is Miki. She is
Is
just
that Fury or
Fior?
Fiora.
Ra.
Fiore.
Where are you taking my housemate, Ted? Uh-oh. Oh, look at those people. That's not a good day.
No way. Your suspicions were right.
Talk about being fishy.
There's no way anyone could mistake them for stallions.
What do we do? Do you have any ideas?
Let's go to the mayor and think of a plan together. Come on! I mean, you're okay with letting them go? They'll just run away if we try to capture them. So what's the point? Don't you think it'd be better to prepare for an attack?
Would be,
You're the Camus School of Swordsmanship, all right. You have the commander's instincts of your dad.
And you're an idiot. You're one of the very few idiots with a short coat. See, we have Miki has hers. Like everybody, almost everybody but Ted. Yeah. All right. Ted's not very good at this anyway. This is Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness.
Pardon me if I find your tale of enemy scouts a little hard to swallow.
I'm not lying.
Pardon me if I think you're a
Who
coward.
is it you think we're dealing with?
Adelon.
Adelon? You mean those vile bandits who are more monsters
What?
than men?
In reality, they're a veritable natural disaster. They're so destructive that 5 years ago, my dad was asked to travel the country. Why? To specifically teach locals how to defend themselves against these degenerates.
How's that?
We're done for!
Much better,
How
sir.
could we do anything against those savages?
Mr. Mayor,
But this is all too far over my head. I don't know the first thing of fighting.
Mr. Mayor, please, calm down. You're this village's leader. You have to be its proverbial rock. I'll be the one to lead our people in battle.
Like Finley.
Well, it's not like anyone else is stepping forward. Might as well be him.
I beg you, Fidel.
Shut up,
Please
Ted.
deliver our home from certain doom.
Ooh, I sound like someone who has been punched in the cock.
Not only that, but he is the Cucks edition of a military coward.
My balls are still in my throat.
Actually, I have been inclined to think that somebody removed those. If it wasn't for the fact that Mr. Ted is of the same variety. I believe Mr. Ted is actually the same genetic variety as our fine mayor.
No problems here.
Okay. The first save shall be after this. Items obtained. We got things. We have things. Now, let's deal with the equipment. Accessory 1. We are going to take this gold bunny statue. 20% extra experience, 20% extra cash. And
Good luck.
accessory 2 shall be something. Curative spell potency plus 5%. That doesn't work. MP cost negative 10%. That's actually better. We're going to go with the Ring of the Valkyries, however, because it includes attack. It includes 5% attack bonus. Now, if any of you have played Tales games or Star Ocean games before, it's gonna look pretty similar for the most part. Action combat system, and life will be good. I'm actually hearing myself now. Why am I hearing myself?
Because you like the sound of your own voice?
Shush you. No, I was hearing it my headset. It shouldn't be. Oh, let's not do that. Okay. So how does it look over there for you, gang? We getting some decent video quality?
More or less.
All right.
Stahl.
Stall.
Do you think they'll actually attack us?
Well, would I have a bunch of people out on the street with blades if I didn't think they were going to attack?
I have to ask, what's with Japanese people and Japanese games and
Really? All the men are thinking the same thing. If no one
And what?
attacks, we're the ones that are gonna pay. Still, I'd say that's preferable to getting raided. Think we can hold out? Maybe once at most. Depending on the numbers.
Audio.
Once at most? Yes. Both the men
Apparently the audio is kind of weird. I don't know
what.
what's going on with that.
We'll ask the capital for reinforcements.
Drac and I cannot be
Not
heard
gonna
now.
happen.
What the hell?
Take the women and kids to the training hall.
Gotcha.
All right, start talking again.
Okay.
Prepare for battle.
Okay.
I don't know why you can't be heard there, but I can tell you I'm getting ambushed.
Okay. It went back.
Yeah, this is it's actually got to be
Yeah.
on YouTube then. It must be on the end of the YouTube now.
there is some action happening.
Yes, there's a fight going on. We got a party going on down here.
Nikki, get away from me. Let's see.
Now someone's going to insinuate herself into the... That's not going to happen.
Of course you hear me, I have plugged in my microphone.
Don't worry. You go find somewhere that's short on numbers.
Yeah, it was quick. All right, this is going to be over here very short. The sun is coming up. It's going to be over here quick. Right.
Yeah, we get out of here.
Now it's done.
We did it. We won.
Woohoo! So now that we've won, we actually picked up a fair amount of cash from that. I'm impressed. All right. Miki has now left the party. We're by ourselves again. Eye of the Dragon, is that IEYE, dear Dracologist? Hello.
Yes, it's actually spelled Eye of the Dragon. It's
Really?
on Steam, actually. It's on Steam, but I think the version has a little bit of a problem, port problems.
You're saying they might come again?
I think so.
Please tell me that's not true.
Well, we didn't get the boss.
Next. If I know you, take it you have some kind of plan.
Yes, we're going to go back for help.
More troops. A splendid idea.
Both hard at once. I guess I won't be hearing any more of your clips for a while. That make you sad? More like relieved. Damn, you're cold.
That thing that was going to play.
I will. And in time, too. Take care of Stahl for me, will you?
Nope.
Done and done.
No, he's not going to do it. He's going to muck this up.
You have to, like, you're the player character, you have to do everything, don't worry.
I'm already well aware of that.
At least nothing is connected to time, so even if impending doom is looming over your head, you can still go and find the last piece of...
Yep, the meteor is going to strike in an hour, and I have every ability to take 12 hours to go and beat up a bunch of shit to level up a little bit more. Unless, of course, you have to do Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns, at which point the clock is incredibly important.
Yeah, but that made the game incredibly unplayable.
Not unplayable, just not very nice about some things. Now, most of us weirdos will all of the completionist weirdos will wind up playing this game at least 4 times because that's the only way to get all. That's the only way to get all the achievements. Boy, brother squirrel, squirrels.
Because the low quality is a video feed. The guy's blue hair looks like he's wearing a hood.
He's got a hood bouncing behind him.
Yes, but not on. It's not on his head
Ah, well,
because
no,
he has blue hair. This cobalt blue hair. He has meant cobalt blue coat. He looks like he's constantly wearing his hood
yeah,
on.
I know what you're talking about. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. Okay, here's where the doc is. That's the doc. He's an idiot. That's his assistant. She's not quite an idiot. Uh, I, I never understood. You know, I've actually never understood that reference. Somebody's talking. You're talking about
Which one?
something, but the one Opal just made in the.
I said turn back.
No, you did not say turn back. You just yelled at me to no end. Is what you did. Now, for the record, yes, I am currently exploring the town here and there and poking my nose here and there and everywhere, because some places in these towns there are treasure chests and we have to open them all including the locked ones, for a specific trophy. Oh, that's not the right direction. Can't go that way. That leads to a footpath that we don't want to go up. Okay, there's where I need to go up. I need to go up there because whilst I told everybody I was leaving and I'd be leaving as soon as possible, I don't think Fidel has actually counted on
I hope you know I'm
her.
coming along to the capital with you.
Don't be stupid, Mickey. I'm on home.
No.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't you understand how dangerous it'll be?
That's exactly why I'm going. You could barely handle things last night. I could never let you go alone.
Uh-huh.
Selfish.
And if I somehow do get in trouble, I know you'll save me from it.
Really, Mickey?
You won't take me with you. I'll go by myself. Maybe I'll get captured by sleazy bandits. Maybe I'll get attacked by savage beasts. But I'm still going. End of discussion.
See if I care.
Woman, why do you sound like a Disney character?
Okay, you've made your point. Take you with me.
She just turned 18.
Under the condition
Give
that you
her a
make sure to
break.
stick by my side.
Actually, I think she's
Greg
actually.
is saying that she sounds like a Disney character, and I told him that she just turned 18, and she wants to be his waifu.
That's not the point. The voice acting is what I'm talking about.
Oh well, I don't know about that. I don't know who her voice actor is. Her English voice actor, anyway. I had the opportunity to switch to Japanese. I really didn't want to.
Actually, reminds me a character from one of the Tom and Jerry cartoons. Like the little girl who constantly feeds them castor oil for some reason.
Oh, that. Oh, I know who you're talking about. No, nothing like that. At least I hope not. Fresh vegetables, white rice.
I'll be back in a moment.
Okay.
I'm with Mim here.
Look. Oh, Kete missed a woolly calico. Missing the woolly cali. All right. I'll have some fresh veggies off the farm. How about let's not say we did. And you sell all the gear we already have. That shopkeep's not going. That shopkeep's just going to stand there. All right. It is actually very well done. This doesn't look like an ocean. There's an ocean. It's a great big ocean, too, from what I've seen of the maps. We're on the southern end of a continent right now. Got your ocean right here. Oh, right. Good. Save point. First Departure, it's called. Yay. Cool. This chapter is called First Departure, which is, I might add, also the subtitle they put on the original Star Ocean game when they released it to PlayStation Portable. Don't care, don't care. I already know what this is. You guys don't need to read it. I don't feel like reading it to you. Oops. Nope, 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 nope. Back up.
Those are very, very active crabs.
Actually, whether or not a crab is active, it's really going to depend on how scared it is of you.
Well, generally, here in Earth, there are no crabs that would not scatter in fear from you.
Well, no, I've actually seen crabs scare. I've seen crabs scatter. I've seen crabs
Like,
haul ass.
That is what I'm saying. There is no, like, unless you are meeting with one of those giant Japanese spider crabs or one of those beastly coconut crabs, then
Yes, they will complain about that for a while. Because these are level 1 mobs, and we all know what those are like. This is the low end mobs. They're basically just garbage, sometimes on sticks. These trash mobs on his stick. Okay. Oh, now this chest is locked. I do not have a lockpicking specialty. It's okay. It's okay, Nim. We're not. I can't actually close this down until I make the next save point. So you'll get a chance to see a little bit more of it. So what kind of derp were we having over? What kind of derpifying was Red doing? I did not realize that Red did streams it at this hour on Tuesdays.
the hell?
Flying fish.
Talking about fish out of water.
Oh shit, right? They're actually called Marine Reapers. Making them die, making them die. All right, we're gonna go that way since we already checked out that other space.
I just noticed the girl has a pink hair. Well, violet hair, because of course.
Actually, her hair is pink. It is actually it would actually be very fairly described as pink. And here is a treasure chest that I didn't get to the first time. However, you can work. However, you could do if you're any good at camera work, you can determine quite a few other things about these characters, or at least some of them. Shush it! If you didn't attack them, they'd have attacked you first. So all we really did was take away their agency in terms of whether or not there was going to be a fight. We did unto them as they would have done unto us, only we did it to them first. Right, Drac?
Hmm?
How's that work?
I barely understood what you said, so
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, only do it to them first. I gotta feed my boy here a couple of blackberries, looks like. Yes, we know it's over already. I gotta feed him a couple blackberries. If I don't feed him a couple blackberries, we're gonna be boned. We'll feed her one too. Okay, so that's it for blackberries. Blackberries will give me back a third of my, or give me back a little less than a third of my health bar, or mana bar, magic points. All right. I still want to know what kind of red earth went on. Ooh, fish scales, extra fish scale.
hey, we have our kitten back. Yay.
No, the kitty's not back yet, but she's seen this part of the game a couple times now.
I'm back.
Oh, there you are. We wondered where you ran off to. We thought we might have scared you off permanently.
We have to think that way.
See, there's this thing we can do here with the camera. There are a few games in which they will. We can't actually look at, which we can't look at any character from these angles. This is not one of those games. Trails of Cold Steel 2 won't let you pull the camera down below any character's waist. And there are a few other characters. There are a few other games. Omega Quintet immediately comes to mind, where you can reposition the camera, but the character will call the camera out for it.
I think Lollipop Chainsaw was one of them.
I don't know. I have a copy of Lollipop Chainsaw. I never got around to playing it.
It's corny as hell.
Well, I know that. I also know that certain Nita persons decided they were going to stream about just how thoroughly misogynistic it was. Didn't like it.
Yes, because a young girl is it beating up all the men is very misogynistic.
Not only kicking the crap out of all the men's, but doing it in a short skirt and a crop top with a big fuck off rainbow painted freaking chainsaw.
Well, yeah, she's a cheerleader and also supposedly a monster. This is my problem with that game, that they supposedly set up the story that she is like this lineage of monster hunters, and all she does is chainsaw down zombies.
Yeah, with her boyfriend's disembodied head on hanging off of her ass.
That's not the point. The point is that I would have very much enjoyed if the game would have went sort of this camp monster hunters. This is like you would find various type of monsters, not just zombies, and with not just the chainsaw, but also all sorts of various kind of other weapons.
There's more to it than that, because the baseline, the basis behind that game was the very baseline like that for that particular game was a blow by blow recount of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They replaced the vampires with zombies and attached her dead boyfriend's severed head to her butt, to her ass.
Hello,
Hey,
Cuddles.
we have
Hello,
cuddles.
hi. No, this is true. They would be a classic monster. Um, so with mummies and vampires and the other sorts of things, yes, there are clan of monster hunters. Well, depends on how much that clan likes hunting. Likes insists on hunting down specific types of monsters. Will just take anybody.
Ah,
I think there is only one character here that is a female.
I don't know why, but she got mighty pissy about not being allowed to. I get the impression, of course, that Ms. Nita, when talking about that, when talking about that shit, was only talking about it because, well, she was talking about it for two reasons that I can think of. One, she didn't want to do the fighting fuck toy, but she still owes this, I might add. And the other one being that, being that she was all kinds of jelly because she couldn't look at the tightly sculpted butt on a bat suit. Yes, over already. No items. I should have at least one piece of tortoise shell. And don't let me save it. Don't let me sell it because I'm going to need it later. Okay, I have
So you
one
don't have
piece.
to go back to the.
Well, I'm gonna not want to do that anyway. I need more than one anyway for that particular thing. Unfortunately, it's a pain in my butt. Wow, Miki, don't hurt him or nothing. Damn. All right. There are no such creatures in this game as there are no completely incompetent creatures. Uh, your best battle party will be defined by exactly who is in the battle party at the moment, and there is no side party. One of the many things I actually liked about this particular game over some other games that I've owned / played. In Final Fantasy IV, it was very contrived as to how that worked. In this game, not so much. Of course, at this point, they not even before we even get started get all that started into the main quest. We don't even see half the group, or we don't have any. Okay. Yeah, I don't. I'm not a big thing. I'm not big on that either, Cuddles. But if that's the worst crime that has gone on in this particular graphically in this game, I'm gonna call that good.